Hi! Within this lecture, we're going to see how we can capture the session that is going to be created on the victim machine. So in order to do that, we're going to use Metasploit MSF console one more time. So you already used Metasploit before. Right now we're going to see a general module that we can use in order to capture the incoming connections from other computers, other targets. Okay, so Metasploit is actually a wide framework that we can leverage for different purposes. So we have created our backdoor, and right now we know which port it will send the information through, and I'm going to use that information in our Metasploit tool. So let me go back to my root, or actually you can just open a new terminal and run MSF console like we did before in order to start your Metasploit framework. So if you somehow skipped the previous lecture when we tried to introduce the system pen testing, Metasploitable is actually one of the most popular hacking tools of all time, and it's widely used in daily life. So when you see this MSF, when you see the console, you have to specify your module. And we have gotten the modules from the Rapid7 database before. Now I'm going to manually write this as exploit slash multi/handler. So we're going to use multi-handler in this case. And this multi-handler actually lets us to listen for incoming connections and create sessions in order to interact with the victim machine. If you say show options, we don't have any options at this moment, because first we have to specify the payload that we are going to be using with our backdoor. And in order to do that, we're going to use set command one more time. So you will say set payload, and the payload that I'm going to be using is the Windows slash. So this is where we specify the operating system, and I'm going to say meterpreter. So this is where we specify the session, type of session that is going to be created. Okay, so we have chosen meterpreter before, and we're going to specify the connection type like reverse HTTP, because that's what we have used in our backdoor. So if you say show options now, you will see the other options, the required and the optional options in Windows meterpreter reverse HTTP. So it asks for the lhost and lport one more time. So as you can see, in here we have the lport as 8080 already. So we don't have to change this at all, because we have set our port to be 8080 as well. And then later on, we have to specify the lhost. And the lhost is once again 10.02.15, because that's what our IP number is. So Windows will send the connection to 10.02.15 through the port 8080. So if I say exploit right now, it will start to listen for incoming connections. Once I delivered my backdoor to the Windows machine, and once it's run on the Windows machine, this MSF console in here will create our session. And we have to do that before we run the backdoor on the victim machine. So let's stop here and do that within the next lecture.